So here we are, the package has been opened and my two objects here have arrived, my two figures. As you can see, we have my active camo Pax Jackal and a Growlithe, because why not? And here are the figures. So first of all, I got the Cyan Spartan, who was a classic limited edition Halo Mega Bloks figure, if you remember this from back in the day, back in 2010. I remember this from years ago, wanting one purely because the packaging looked cool and it was apparently rare. And you might be able to guess my second figure if you already know that this one is a thing. It is the Steel Spartan from that same year, or at least on the packaging. Now I know not 99034, actually the same set number, although obviously different Spartans. There is actually one more Spartan like this that I know, in this same kind of long elongated packaging, and it is the Teal Spartan, which I believe is from 2009, and I am taking some efforts to try and get that one, but I'm going to get this one opened. I'm going to keep both packagings for these. I actually kept the Pax Jackal packaging as well, simply because these are limited edition. But before we get into it, though, you can see the nostalgic pack art, at least nostalgic if you were a fan of Mega Bloks back in 2010 like I was. We have the original Wraith, the Brute Chopper, the Gremlin, classic Halo Wars 1 vehicle, as is the Wolverine and the Short Sword, the big set. There we have that classic original Rocket Hog versus Ghost there, and the original Mongoose, which is the first set, not the first Mega Bloks. Technically not the first set, because I guess figure packs technically count, but the first proper set that involved a buildable that I actually got. So enough rambling about the packaging, let's get this baby open. First of all, the Cyan Spartan, I believe, should be the first one to open. Okay, cool, so the packaging is actually really nice and easy to open. You can just pop that little tab, and this is going to feel cool. Alright, let's pull the pieces out. Oh, they come nice and packaged, I think, because of the seller, but they would be loose. Oh, they even included the little, that's really nostalgic, the little slip here that advertises the also available for the Mega line. The old Iron Man 2 sets, that's nostalgic, and Dragon's Universe, I remember those. Pretty nostalgic stuff. So, let's actually get into the figure that's, you know, the reason I bought this damn thing in the first place. So obviously this packet, I don't need to be careful about opening, but I just don't want to, you know, I want to be careful with the figure, obviously. Here we go. So yeah, this is just proof I don't hate Mega Bloks after that Hornet video, which it was warranted, damn it. That thing is terrible, it's awful. I genuinely thought it was fake. I didn't even think twice for the first few seconds of looking at that Jambreaks thumbnail. I just thought, oh, some kind of fan build of a Hornet, that's kind of neat, but it looks pretty bad. And then I was like, wait, what? Mega Constructs Hornet review, are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, so here we have, oh, this is really cool. Okay, I might actually adjust my camera setup a bit for this, but here is the Cyan Spartan himself. So yes, this is obviously a cyan coloured original Spartan mould, and I don't think they made one in this colour after this one, I'm not sure, but this, you know, this is obviously the Cyan one. It's got loads of black wash like the old ones do, and of course I have the packaging to prove it, but you know, if for some reason it was to be doubted, like this was just the one from the tribute pack or something, which I don't even know if they included one of that colour, but yeah, the Spartan tribute pack was a big set of just this Spartan 4 original mould, with loads of different colours, and Cyan may have been one of them, but they didn't have black wash like these. So your Cyan Spartan, oh yeah, and they also have black hands, the newer ones. This one has grey hands. So there's a few ways to tell them apart, and of course the brick. That's nostalgic, because if you collected the old Mega Bloks mystery packs, you will remember the original brick, the black brick that came with them, instead of the little 2x3 little plate. I think they might have had inspiration from Lego to do that. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway. I mean, it's not the same as the Lego one, it's smaller, but still. Okay, here we have the Cyan Spartan. I will do a little overview. So obviously, it comes with two original grey Magnums, which aren't rare or interesting at all, apart from the fact that it's kind of cool. He comes with 2, so you can be a badass and dual wield. And then we have the classic design with the peg hole in the back, and of course original articulation. So that's the Cyan Spartan. There's not a ton to talk about with him, to be honest, apart from obviously he's kind of rare. So if you have loads of old Mega Bloks Halo stuff and you don't really know what any of it is, check through it. I'm not saying it's going to be like base set Pokemon cards or something, but it's nice to find these little rare pieces. So even if you don't give a damn about Mega Bloks Halo or Halo at all, then you could always sell it and charge a little bit more than a normal figure would go for, because they're these rare figures, especially if you can find the packaging. Okay, so let's get the Steel Spartan open. If I'm correct, this guy's actually a little bit less common to find overall than the Cyan one was. I picked both of these up for a really reasonable price. Very nice seller on eBay. So I would recommend, especially if you're in a country that Mega do not dispatch to, distribute to well, and you're stuck scouring the internet for desperate little scraps, then I would highly recommend eBay. Of course, Amazon has their pros too. There's no little slip in there. Amazon has their pros. They are probably better for newer sets, but you will be paying top dollar on there, just to warn you. eBay, a lot of the old really big sets you will also be paying top dollar. Mega Bloks collecting in general is not cheap these days, but you can get great deals. And I actually have a third item coming in the next few days. That is a brilliant deal if it comes as advertised, which of course I'm hoping it will do. And I will review that. Here he is. I'm actually really, really happy with the way this guy looks. He looks awesome. And I'm actually really pleased with him. Okay, obviously I love the Cyan one too, but this guy looks more distinctive. So on camera I notice he kind of looks like the original Green Spartan, but he is actually a really neat dark silver steel colour, obviously. And here's the brick with the serial number A06089PFCCS. And he comes with a black assault rifle. And interesting to note, he also comes with black hands, and he is from the same year as this guy. So that's pretty interesting. Maybe they were trialling that with the new hands, or maybe he just looked cool with them, so they gave them to him before they started doing that mainstream with these. But yeah, he could have come later in the year, but I swear they didn't actually start doing black hands until like 2012 or something, a bit later. But anyway, here he is. Whoops. See if I can get them to stand up. This is not a secure surface, but here they are. So the reason I'm really happy with this colour is that I actually suspect, well, I didn't actually really suspect, but it was possible, because of the way he's like really shiny on the packaging, it's possible that he could have been either black or the same kind of silver from the Silver Combat Unit. Unfortunately, he's neither. He is his own unique steel colour, and I've never seen another steel Mark IV/Mark V, whatever, Spartan like this in this colour scheme. So that's really good for collecting purposes. And of course, he doesn't come with a really nice custom podium like the Halo Fest Jackal that you see there does, but still, his brick is neat and nostalgic, but of course the figures are the main spotlight. So hope you enjoyed this rambly, all far too long review of 2 figures, but and I'll put the packaging in the background. Maybe I'll get this for the thumbnail, because I might set a custom thumbnail, but I usually kind of don't bother so much. But yeah, there you go. Move those a bit to the side, maybe. I need to stop. Okay, that's a good looking thumbnail. Hope I get that. So yeah, those are the Cyan Steel Spartan. Obviously, they're a bit bland for people who just want to collect, the really cool iconic vehicles and iconic characters and stuff. Just, not a serious Mega collector. They just want Halo memorabilia. That's one thing. But if you're a serious Mega Halo fan rather, and you want to pick up some of the rarer, discontinued, limited edition pieces, then yeah, these are the way to go. And you can get them pretty cheap. And I believe there are a few thousand of these or something. I'm not sure exactly how many there are. They're not crazy rare, but they are not common at all. So there they are, and there they are in reality. I'll give you a close-up look. Thank you for watching, and I do have the big part 2 video coming hopefully tomorrow. To be fair to myself, I did say Wednesday or Thursday last time. It's just I've been delaying it for you for far too long. I'm just so horrible at deadlines in general, so I do need to try and improve on that. But for now, I'm going to sign out. and see you in the next video. Bye.